Now tell me what you don't like right here.
Well, the fact that when you break up a fight, it's supposed to be neutral corners. They shouldn't have started this fight right next to the cage like that. And that's where they went wrong with this fight.
And then boom.
That should have been neutral corners. He should have been able to move around. You don't restart a fight like that, right? Like that.
It could have been inexperience by the ref.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that at all.
It's a fair point. I mean, it's a legitimate point because we just saw it. I mean, we just saw it right there where they were engaged down on the ground, and as they start to touch him up, you saw Owens was basically defenseless, and that's when Martinez came, one punch, knocked him down, got him to the floor.
If you're going to start fighters out in the same position, they start on the ground again. You don't stand them up and then put them against the cage.
Yeah.
That was a bad call by the ref.
I mean, as a fighter, is that something where you can actually turn around now and you can appeal that?
I don't know if you get the appeal. That'd be really hard. It's always hard to appeal. I mean, you rarely ever even see them work. You know, I hate to say that, but a lot of the times they should. They don't work.
I know Jesus Martinez is 8-3. You guys are going to be fighting August 17th at the Borgata. That's going to be CFFC 26. I know a lot of people around CFFC MMA fans have been saying, hey, there's no love lost between these two. Let's set the record straight. Was there any trash talking? Did anyone call another person out?
No, there was no trash talking. I thought he called me out, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I love that. You know, I want to fight. I can't wait to fight him. We respect each other. We have mutual friends, and I think we're going to have the best fight of the night, and it's going to be exciting.
And I think what's interesting, you got a kid from Philly and a kid from New Jersey. So, boom. Yeah. You guys kind of collide. He's real feisty. He's gritty. And I will tell you, he seems to have a chip on his shoulder. He understands what he's fighting for. He said earlier in his career, and this is just from me speaking with him, that maybe he didn't take things so serious, but now he's refocused. So you look at that fast clip against Chase Owens. What's his weakness? What's his strength? I know it's real fast to kind of see and understand, but
yeah, you can't really learn anything from that clip because it was so short, and there was a lot of mistakes made in that fight that had nothing to do with the fight. So I can't really even judge him off that fight. I've seen some weaknesses in his prior fights, which I hope to use. You know, his holes in his game, stuff like that. But you never can underestimate anybody, and I can't expect him to fight the same way he did last time either. So I'm just going to kind of go in there and just fight him.
Training going to change for this fight at all?
No, I train the same for everyone. I don't train differently for anybody.
To me, it just early on, this seems like a fight that can be one of those backyard brawls, so to speak, where you guys are both going to be fighting standing up. Is that something that you look forward to? You would rather?
I would love for him to stand up for me. Personally, I don't think he will. Nobody usually stands up with me, but if he wants to, I'm going to have a blast. I love standing up, so I hope he is, because they say he's a striker. But what I get from him, I get him as a jiu-jitsu guy.
It's going to be a heck of a fight. It's going to be August 17th, CFFC 26. It's George Sullivan against Jesus Martinez. Before I let you get out of here, right now, again, you're 13-3. So let's look. I know you don't like to look past fights, but let's look past this fight for a little bit. What is the 6-month, 1-year plan for George Sullivan going forward?
Praying that, I get to call the big show. I would love to go to the UFC, but anywhere I fight in the world, as long as it's a top fighter and my friends, family, and fans can see me fight, I'm happy.